Hi everyone, it's Kelly here to show you how to make this welded title for my layout. I made this for my scrapbook layout using the Brother Scan and Cut. So here, let's take a look at the screen to see how easily this can be done. Here's my screen of my Scan and Cut. I have Pattern and Scan. I'm going to choose Pattern. Then I'm going to go into the fonts, and to do proper welding, you do need a font that has some swirls or has some ability to overlap with other letters. If these P's were completely straight, for example, and didn't have the flourishes, like a script type of writing, you would not be able to do this welding technique. So here I have the font in the Scan and Cut. I didn't upload it, it comes with the machine, and these are capital letters. I want the small letters. So I scroll down, here are the small letters. So I'm going to choose P, and the height doesn't really matter at this point. I'll choose Set. Then there's my P there. I'm going to choose Add. Again, I go into the same font to the small letters. I will choose the U, Set. There it is. I choose Add, and I do this until I have all of my letters. Now the other thing I could do is I could choose 3 P's as in my numbers, but I'm just showing you a basic way to get this done. Oops. Okay, there I have my puppy word. Now I'm going to try to move in a little bit more so you can see quite closely what I'm going to do with those puppy letters. I am just simply going to tap each one and then slide it over so that it is overlapping the first P. Can you see it overlapping there? I'm going to do that with each letter. I'm going to slide it over. Now with the U, it can touch on the top and bottom. The P will touch at the top. I don't think that's over enough. Again, it's just a little bit of fiddling. When I'm done, I'll add my zoom. I'll zoom in to see how it went. Okay, so I'm going to go back, and I will go into this button here, and I will choose all of those pieces like so. Click OK. I better zoom out a little bit. Now that I've selected all of these pieces, all the letters, I will choose my Weld button, and it will ask you, OK to weld pattern outline. It's irreversible. I'll say OK. And then now it's welded as one piece. Now the cool thing now is you can see this is my match, right? So it is 12 inches wide. So look at this puppy word. It is probably, I don't know, 6 inches wide. And if I want to make it smaller or larger, I just click this button and I can make it bigger. I can move it, make it bigger. And it moves as one piece, it enlarges, or I can make it much smaller. Now sometimes if you make it much smaller, that's a little bit tricky. Alright, now pretty much you do the same thing to get the love word, except I'm going to add this heart instead of the O. So I'll show you how to do that. And I'll click OK. I'm going to save that. I will delete something. I don't know what. Who does this? Okay, now my puppy is saved. I'm going to go back and do my love word. Make this go back a little bit. So again, I find L and set. And again, you don't have to worry about the size. I will add the shape. Now the shape I'm going to add is the heart. And I will find the heart. That's a good question. Where did I find the heart before? Okay, the heart is in the frames group of images. There it is. And again, the height and width don't matter. I'm going to choose OK and look to see that the heart and the bow are separated, and I will choose just the heart to add. OK. And I need one. I will go back to my patterns and choose the font, the VE, V, set, add, E, set, and now I'm done. Now I go through the welding process. So the heart I'll start with. I'm going to put a bounding box on it, then I'm going to click this image so I get into my sizing, and I click this for my sizing, and I will make the heart smaller to work as an O. I think that's good. Click OK, and then I'll move my heart over to touch and overlap my L. And I will move my V over to touch and overlap my heart, and then my E will touch and overlap my V. And let's see if that works. Is everything overlapping okay? I think so. Okay. Close that off. I'll choose OK. And again, I'm going to weld. So I choose these red boxes that will select all, OK, and then I'm going to choose the weld option. OK to weld pattern outline, irreversible, I choose OK. Again, I choose OK, and you know you can also size it now, right? So remember the sizing, we choose this button. And here is these arrows with the box is our sizing, and we can make it as large or as small as we like. And it doesn't matter, remember, when you save it, you can still enlarge it and make it smaller. Okay, I'm going to go back to save, onto my machine. Now you know I have to delete it, something. What should I delete? I'll delete this. I don't know what that is. Okay, go back, save, and it chooses it as a file number, 75, and OK. And now I can actually load my paper up and cut it out. And now I'm going to cut out the title. So let's go back into our patterns. It's Save Data. I'm going to bring up my last two. The puppy love, there's the love, OK. And I'm going to add the puppy, OK. And let's just move them around so I have them where I like them. I'm going to highlight this puppy, make it a bit bigger. Remember how to do that. Let's make it big so it works with the love. And I'll make the love a little bit smaller. I think they're about the same size. Now let's check. Let's enlarge it and check. And maybe a little bit smaller, the love. That looks about right. And you can also look at your height, right, and your width, but it's tricky with the L's and the P's and the Y's in there. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to just save my paper and move these up to the edges. Okay, okay. And I've loaded my mat, so let me just enlarge the screen so you can see what I'm doing. And I just put a piece of scrap Coordinations cardstock paper into here. And I'm going to load my mat. Choose cut and play. And here is the finished title that I cut out of my paper. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.